All right. That gets loosened. It doesn't have to come off. And that one gets loosened. It doesn't have to come off either. And you just slide it out. So see, it rides in this little channel right here. And there's a channel down here that it rides in. Right there. It just slides right out. Now, once it's out, here's the chain. And one of the last videos I saw, he said oil the chain and the clinking would go away, but it didn't. And I found out what was happening. So on the Accentra, I believe this is the Accentra-2, there's this little, I don't know, I'm going to call it a burn pot or something like that. You take this nut off, and inside is a flapper that rides along this bearing right in here. And as this turns, it pushes this bar up, and then it comes down. And it opens and closes a flap that's inside, which I can show you in a minute. All right, so I took the cover off. It's right here. And this is what's inside. This had the wing nut on it, and this controls the flap that's up top. You can't really see it, so I'll pull it out. Let's see, how can I do this? So this bar that this pulley rides along pushes up and down when it goes back and forth and opens that flap up. And what happened to mine was this was out. So that metal plate that's up there, right there, it rides inside that channel, the top of this plate right here, and I'll show you. See if I can flip it and see if that messes up the video. So what was happening with mine that was making that clunking noise, it actually had fallen out. It wasn't in there anymore. So when the bar was going around, it was clunking, making that noise, which I'll post a video to later. So I have to open this up, pull the plate out, put it back in that groove, and now when the bearing goes around, it can open and close the plate without clunking. That's what was happening to mine. And this was all filled with dried up pellet dust. So I'm going to put this back together again and I'll show. All right, so I put the plate back on. I put the wing nut back on. It's inside its little groove thing. Can you turn on the pellet stove real quick?
Sorry.
Now watch this nut here that has the bearing on the other side, and it's going to lift up that black bar. Just went up. So it's opening up that gate that's inside. Now the bearing's going down, and here's where it would clunk. But now it went down, and it didn't clunk because I put it back in that groove. So up on top of the stove, that's the plate that it's moving back and forth.
Yeah, that's cool.
There you go.